You left it and abandoned it.
And abandoned. You can see some containers here.
Okay.
Those containers here.
You said somebody was donating this.
That's good. No, these
the building itself.
No, the building.
What is it? What is
Sir? Okay.
Let us go
here and watch from here.
Okay.
It has not been used and it became obsolete.
Because the contractors, some of them were Chinese. The equipment we opened were in Chinese. They did not install it, they did not teach anybody. No, it was never used. So they are in this container.
But I do know in NAP days, NAP will pay for training those who.
That is, but they have not finished the.
Sorry. These containers.
Yes. Some
inside it are the contents that was contained.
Yes, some of the contents.
So this building did not know that the years is like that.
Yes.
Why did they say and this must have been brought? So what stores the installation from that? As at that time?
Yes, the people who install it, they have to come and do the installation, the paneling. Then the contractor also has to be paid to do the final demarcation of the different places. So now, because all this has been overtaken, this is over 15 years. So now, there are ideas that we should not do it the way you wanted us to do it initially. So we will re-modify it now so that it will contain everything they are doing there, because initially this was to be bacterial vaccine production.
Okay.
So now we will upgrade it to viral and bacterial vaccine production, so that this one will just be left as a research lab while we do the main production.
Yeah.
So we
now, sir, I don't know. Sometimes we also, for long we've been agitating this. Equipment purchase should come with purchase and installation.
Yes.
You understand? Equipment purchase we should try as much as we can when we are budgeting. You understand? That is the equipment purchase, installation, and training. Now, if it had been a complete package,
this will not happen.
This will not happen.
Yes, I told you of it.
No.
Yes.
Because each time we need to get one contractor who will go and bring some people, they will come and work and it will not work. Then another contractor, this is a huge amount of money. So thank God.
Sorry, sir.
And they are there.
That is also showing different modes of ventilation.
Okay, inside, back.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like the one there, you have a window by the adjacent side.
Okay, yeah. That one has a ventilation on the wall. You can put the window for the center.
Yeah.
But someone in the center. Only one way. You have only one way.
Yeah. So,
and the normal building like this, you can't put the window inside because it will be down.
And here you can see this one now. The window is even here. There's no window there. This one is just like
just like an insect. Once you enter the roof, you enter here.
So like this one, I have one window.
Outside, what is the application?
You don't have adequate
The poor ventilation.
You have poor ventilation.
So, but if you add one here, then
You add one there like the other one.
yes.
But this
Now, what about doing that? They will put two windows, but on one side.
one side.
Yeah,
Like now, the way
Yes,
you
yes.
have one window there, then you now add another one there because there is no space to have it in any house. So you just put two
It's
windows.
the same thing.
Like having one window.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
But there is one
Because
yeah,
one thing with air is that
No cross
it's always in motion.
Yes.
If it is coming from one direction, it must get to
cross.
Well,
Our mandate is a place I forgot. This college was established in 1956 by the National Veterinary Research Institute. And the aim was simply to train technicians to produce biologicals and vaccine production activities. Over time, the mandate of the college includes training of middle-level manpower for veterinary medical research laboratories, training of middle-level manpower for vaccinology and biological productions, training of middle-level manpower for diagnosis of human and environmental issues, training of middle-level manpower for environmental health, diagnosis and pest control, training of middle-level manpower for teaching, research, for development purposes in agriculture, health, and environmental sciences. I said it earlier, National Veterinary Research Institute established a laboratory. It was called LTTS, informed in 1956 with a mandate to produce level manpower in terms of all cadres of laboratory personnel for the institute alone. This college has trained personnel for federal agencies such as Federal Livestock Department and that of the Ministry of Agriculture, nearby countries like Cameroon, Ghana, Sierra Leone, South Africa, Gambia, Ethiopia, and other African countries also avail themselves of the opportunity available in Nigeria for the training of their laboratory personnel. Courses run by the college are 2-year ND Veterinary Medical Laboratory Technology, 2-year Environmental Health Technology, Officers Cadre, a 2-year HND Environmental Health Technology, Officers Cadre, a 2-year ND in Computer Science, a 2-year ND in Public Health, 2-year ND in Environmental Science Management, 2-year ND in Epidemic Disease Control, that of Health Information Management, a 2-year Fellowship of Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria by dissertation, and that of West African Postgraduate College of Medical Laboratory Science Fellowship Program. A 2-year ND in Nutrition and Dietetics, a 2-year ND in Organic Agricultural Technology, that of proposed HND, we are interfacing with MBT, proposed 3-year Pharmacy Technician, we are working with the Pharmaceutical Council. Sir, I have to pause here. The registrar is your brother. And thank God that our acting executive director said you are, and that is true. He can move timber, he's a timber and caliber man. So we capitalize on that and actualize it. Yeah, we have 5 days Battle of Medical Laboratory Science. NUC has given us the go ahead in affiliation with the University of Jos. We are just waiting for the Council, Medical Laboratory Science Council of Nigeria, to go for their result verification, which we are waiting them, expecting that they will be checked.
The founding mandate, as inception, was mandate to train technicians and technologists and resources, provide research and extension services and cultural and environmental management, serve as center for capacity development and rural transformation, and collaborate with relevant institutions and stakeholders to develop the emissions and agricultural production and land regulation, which we have started. From last year, we've been able to do a lot of this. We have a soil science department, we have a survey and informatics department, we have agricultural extension and agricultural technology department, and the agricultural bioengineering department. These are the 5 departments, unlike when you see over 20 departments in animal health and medical lab. These are the 5 departments that have been existing for years. Until, yes sir, we have even gone up to that. We have expanded. We have expanded. In 2023, we approached MBT for resource inspection for 6 courses, and we got everything. So we have added additional 6. So if not because of 2025 appropriation that was started, we will have added additional 5. Because we discovered that most of these departments, they are having 1, 2, 3. In fact, when we came for restructuring, we went only 38 students with 2 repeats, total 40. But now I can confidently report to you that we have, okay, I'm going to talk about it. We have about 500% increase. And we are sure by the time we complete admission process for this year, we are going to move up. So the recognition is coming up. These are some of the challenges that the recruitment of the land, because the land doesn't have fence. Every community surrounding are taking the parts they want to give this belongs to them. As long as it's federal government land and there's other discrimination of the RCN, we need to find something to do, sir. And that is why encroachment, banditry, kidnapping, all these farmers, but we continue engaging communities so that they know that we own this, they own this, and we have to make it work. So all normal park buildings, dilapidated buildings like the one in MBRI, but were not managed because we could see some buildings since 1924 here, but we have some buildings in 1970 that were not properly managed. All of them are out of the way, that we cannot even move through the cities. So this is calling for real turnaround. Right. Well, all these vehicles, they are scraps. In fact, we met no official vehicle. The only one we got, the one that you saw me that I borrowed your numbers on, we went and picked it from the outside in the mechanic place, and we tried to put it together. That's the only official vehicle that we have. But we tried because there's no fund. We have to look in what we got people, consultants to look at it, and we were able to bring back to life. I think the bus is there, and there's another bus for students. We brought 2 buses back to life, which you have been coming to Abuja, you have been seeing, and the students are happy. And this is one of the things we have to do.
The partnerships we have help us to equip our labs. And right now we have completed exams, we are marked, we are just waiting to release results. So academic activities are going on very fast. Then our staff, we have a staff strength of a little above 400. Among them, a lot of our staff are in training. The ones that are not in training, some are completing. I can't tell you right away, but the last meeting we had, some of them are supposed to be finishing by this December. Some, there's some are still to go in. But that's true. No, the system. That's true, sir. Thank you. So, most of them want to go to school because our system is publish or perish. Yes. And I know I read an article recently talking about the need to stop that, and maybe we should look how we can be more, look into how we can have inventions rather than just emphasizing publication, but that's still, we still have to publish.
I'm here today to get first-hand information, not to get first-hand information, but then address the issue logically. To address the issue in an ethical way. We'll take you back to Baga, where there's a space. So when you are addressing issues, I want to hear from you, because that's why I will not to you about it. Then you give out to me to address certain issues. Because if I give out to you, and you know I'm not going to talk, I'm sure I'm probably not achieve. So you know, please, raise up. I know we can't do everything 100%. But whatever we have, we also have to manage whatever I want to do after this meeting. Very, very good. Thank you. When we have opportunity to interact in Abuja with the various EDs in different forums, now it is now my very first visit to your institution since assuming office as the newly digital farmer ambassador executive secretary. This visit holds a special significance to me. It offers not only the chance to deepen my understanding of the important work you people are doing, but also to see firsthand the remarkable achievements of you have recorded and the challenges you continue to envisage. As one of the institutions under our supervision, your contributions are central to advancing the mandate for Water Research Council of Nigeria, and by extension, the federal network and the Department of Agriculture and Food Security. I wish sincerely commend the leadership and staff of this great institute for your unwavering commitment to our shared vision, even in the face of doubting sectorial challenges. I look forward to strengthen our collaboration with you, supporting your initiative, aligning them with the national priorities, and ensuring that together we deliver greater impact for transformation of agriculture and the prosperity of our nation. As you are aware, our work sits at the very heart of agriculture, one of the strongest pillars and drivers of the Nigerian economy. Today, the expectation is on us are greater under the new agenda, and recently the clear state of emergency on food security by Mr. President. For us, as a key constituent of national agricultural resource system, the task is clear. We must redouble our effort in research, training, and extension. Those are the levers that will fast track innovation, raise productivity, expand agricultural GDP, and ensure that Nigeria is firmly on track to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal.
In these institutions where you are supervising, there are organograms that are stampeding the progress of staff. And then one of the best things you can offer to a civil servant is his promotion. If the organogram is a problem, kindly sit down with the different institutions and see how those organograms will be expanded so that career progression will not be a problem. And other nitty-gritties of promotion. May I also intimate you that at the end of the sectoral meeting of the circular last week that took place in Ibadan, a circular and communique was issued out. We are research-oriented personnel, and so
some of them underwent MSc or PhD training for a very longer period of time that is too unnecessary. I am pleading that you use your office together with the Committee of Directors of Research Institutes of Nigeria, CODRI, and with the Committee of the Provost of Colleges of Agriculture to see how this debt fund will be given and be benefited by all and sundry in the Research Institutes and Colleges of Agriculture. Ladies and gentlemen, for some time, the Institute, MVRI, these other colleges, the 3 colleges I mentioned, they are still battling to be released for further training. This training will open up way for new innovations that you mentioned in your speech. You cannot innovate when you repeatedly do what you have been doing. People must go for higher studies, and when they come, they are supposed to defend what they did. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleading that the Executive Secretary will use his own office so that he will utilize that.
The promotion here was October for those who are older in the system. And then when we had that one, every other promotion will have concluded for October and effectively become 1st October. But until the federal government brought out a circular, and then everything turned around 1st January as in India. However, we have allowed our institutes and colleges to carry out their promotion exercise within the period at least up to December of the year. That's in the last quarter of the year. Most promotions will be in the last quarter of the year that we have allowed, and it's been happening in most of our institutions. However, I'm saying this, the head of service will always tell you no, that you must conduct promotion when somebody has completed the 3 years maturity period, or 4 years, depending on which rank he's going. Because he needs to be assessed to the last day of the year, which is 31st December. Because you have an assessment from where you need to be assessed, where you have an assessment details, particularly for those non-research officers who write exams and need to be assessed with other things. But however, council have allowed this long happening before now. I remember I was there for a promotion when presenting the council, and I always thought on issue where I had them calling the promotion year. Calling it, I said, no, this should be promotion for social year, and no, it's promotion for social year. So that argument has been there, and we have been. So I think I'm going to continue, if you really want to be having that, promotion is allowed for you to carry in the last quarter of the year. However, your letter will not be issued until we enter into January. So we cannot issue later, just like you mentioned, that our letter should be issued. No, your letter will come only after January. You can deny promotion due to certain criteria, I don't know if you know. And what will make them deny the promotion and come in the last day of the year? So what if they are issued you a letter? That won't happen. So I think we should take note on that. But promotion is allowed in the last quarter. So you can have all the exercise completed only waiting to issue later by January. The second issue we raised is the issue of organogram protecting and feeding people from movement. I don't think the system and the organogram can be mostly. But let me also put, I don't understand the concepts to which he's thinking, but I will put it this way. Number one, if you are an MBRI staff and you are a researcher, and you have all the criteria to move, nobody stops you from moving to your level of director, because your promotion is not dependent on your department's existing number of departments. Even the head of service will issue out waiver. When you want to do promotion, they allow you to promote every staff, every research officer who is due for promotion to level of director. If all of you said there are every other staff, you are all due to write directors, to write for directors. You are for sure. I don't think we have asked for research officers. But for non-research officers, that is where the establishment number exists because of certain for the colleges. Something is being done by the absent to address that matter. Now, what is that? When the executive secretary came on board, he realized that the registrars, the bursars, the librarians are like offices that once you come, you stay till you retire. However, we want to make it a tenure system. Where all of you can get promoted, people in the admin can get promoted to that level of enjoying everything and portfolio with director, but there will be one who will be the registrar that is appointed. So that's the circular will be issued out, and we shall set up a date for which substantive, if we are going to confirm the existence, but they will have a tenure. You will know that you are a person to be able to have a tenure to the register. The issue of telecom. For the issue of telecom, it's very disheartening. To be sincere with you, it's very disheartening to see our system of telecom. I know those who were there earlier will have understood that when it was detailed, education task, all our colleges were beneficiaries. But immediately the amendment of their act and their law came on board and they were turned to talk from telecom. They removed us and then just kept three, which is universities, polytechnics, and colleges of education. Now, when the years came on board, the first thing he did was for him to pay a signal to the executive secretary of telecom. We have this discussion, mutual discussion, and understanding again on how our colleges can return back to now, during that meeting, explained to us their challenges because it is a law. Since it's after establishment, it has specified, and even based on percentage, what percent go to university and everything like that. So they say we cannot come as direct beneficiaries for now. So, but we agreed that there are windows, and which that window is what we're trying to stop for now. We had meetings with them separately, and so that the Advert Research Council, each of the council, will sign an MOU on so many agreements with the telecom, which we have finished all the technical element of the MOU. The legal unit of council and the legal unit of telecom have gone through all that MOU. All the MOUs waiting for is to be signed. And once that MOU is signed, we put our colleges and institutions to benefit some of the windows from telecom. That is a temporary arrangement. But the permanent arrangement we are also trying to make, which the EDS will go to the National Assembly. And we have met with the chairman of the telecom committee. We are just yesterday, before we think of coming here, we are still with, we went to see the chairman of institutional reforms and some of that, which this discussion is on. Because the ES of telecom, the current ES of telecom was once a permanent secretary for agriculture. Yes, and then when he was moved from agri, he went to education. He retired as a permanent secretary of education and was appointed telecom. So he knew all the challenges of our institutions and colleges. So he had that interest of making sure colleges also and the institute benefit from our telecom.
See, is your contact there as well as by the time they have the so you're welcome.
Yes, we enter Ishagu.
Now, so my brother,
Ebonyi State.
yes, so
3 years ago,
now you
we do 3 days for road. Say we dey go.
But boy, mosquitoes won't finish.
Mosquito drink half of my blood.
I beg, my brother.
I needed to take drip to the.
But thank God, say we are here, ladies and gentlemen. 2025, it is Plateau State, and we're right here in Form, the host city for the Nicaragua Games.
Permit me to quickly run through the introductions. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have right here a unionist, a bulldozer, an ambassador. Ladies and gentlemen, when you see him, you say, I want to yarn, I want to higgy hagga. I'm talking about the Executive Secretary, CEO, our Great Research Council. Please put your hands together for